Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to C2C World TV's first time ever comic relief show with award-winning Dr. Hill and special guest appearance Paul Odendahl. I'm Almond Joy, your host for today's silly show with our lovely co-host Robin Edelman. We are excited to have back Dr. Thomas Hill, a two-time Person of the Year winner at Naperville, Illinois, and special guest appearance five-time award-winning local Florida Person of the Year ambassador and insurance educator, Paul Odendahl. And here we go. Let's see, I got here. C2C World TV is specifically designed by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. And today's sponsor for the show is Edible Home Gardens Ranch, RV Resorts, and tiny home communities with safe and affordable locations starting at only $250 a month up to $500 a month. Actually, investors can earn 7% to 12% fixed per annum paid monthly or 35% paid monthly for each invested RV resort. We're going to have an awesome evening this with the fellows this evening. And don't get me wrong, I can't really smoke a cigar here, but I'm going to have fun pretending I can. So with a comic relief, Almond Joy, the nutty show, because sometimes you feel like a nut and
sometimes you don't.
Thank you.
All right.
Welcome, Dr. Hill and Paul, to the show. And
good
please
evening.
introduce yourselves.
This is supposed to be a comedy show. First of all, is it still evening with that introduction? We've been on for 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Yes, Felix, it is.
You have to excuse my my younger brother because he's just not himself tonight. But
ain't that the truth?
But welcome to your audience. And the funny thing about that it's not funny is that he's not feeling well, and so you're seeing the lighter side of Mr. Odendahl today. So Mr. Odendahl, where you are in the part of the world, you're on the East Coast. I'm in the Midwest. What's going on?
I'm in beautiful Southern Florida. That's a good thing. I'm concerned though. I listened earlier today. If it's still in the same day after that introduction. I listened earlier today about this, something about chocolate, which is my favorite thing, something about artificial. What is with this? Are you growing artificial chocolate on that edible farm or whatever?
Yeah,
Are you
not us.
3D printing chocolate? What the heck is going on with the chocolate world?
Yeah, well, here's the latest. You know, the new lab-grown chocolate is by California.
Lab-grown chocolate.
Lab-grown chocolate. And it's right now with California culture. Can you believe it's the state with the most regulations, California?
Go figure.
Go figure, right? Well, yeah.
I'm eating chocolate from California. Not happening.
No. Well, the sad part about it is that.
Are you sure it's chocolate? From what I hear about California.
What?
I don't know. It could be crickets. I don't know.
It could be cricket. Oh, we got cricket on the call, but it could be crickets. I'm not going to talk about what it could be. All I know is that I hope this doesn't go out, this podcast, to the Swiss, because they are going to set you on fire talking about artificial chocolate in California.
I'm prepared. Are you?
Uh-oh.
I noticed that.
Well, just as a little kid from the South Side of Chicago, I stopped eating chocolate, but as your show indicated that we are part of the Almond Joy. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. It's because it started with me being good looking, fat, black, bald, and handsome. And we had to figure out something else for my brother. So, he had to be the other guy.
Why is he always the handsome one?
Well,
I mean, I pride myself on being ugly, but why is he always the handsome one? He's always got to be, and I can't even put it together. Black, bald, handsome, whatever.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But you know what? When you're diabetic, you're always sweet. So that's the best that I can give to you. No, me. Yeah, I'm sweet. Yeah, that's how that goes.
Well, we're sweet, aren't we, Robin?
Robin's adorable. Look at that hat.
Yeah.
I hope our audience had the right color.
Her chapeau.
Yeah.
The French like chocolate too. French are going to be offended here. But let's keep this chocolate conversation.
All right.
Well, this is amazing because right now they're going to contaminate. They're using DNA modifiers for this lab grown. So basically, they're going to be using modified DNA, which will have to be patented. So they're planning on using their pollen to pollinate the world global chocolate supply. So you are going to be without chocolate if you don't comply. And what happens is they're going to actually be able to take possession of other people's chocolate farms. Isn't that amazing?
What is this? No, did you just say modified DNA? What's modified DNA?
Well, it's a DNA where they lab grown it and they modify the chocolate so it inserts into the chocolate trees, and then it gets pollinated to other farms, and they're using CRISPR technology to do this.
Okay, that's above my pay grade.
Way above our pay grade. I thought maybe we were going to have to take a fluid adjustment later. It might just be a vomit adjustment. This is disgusting. Who the heck is going to eat chocolate that's DNA that's made in a laboratory? Even the rats won't eat it.
Do they have stem cells?
Notice that?
I don't know.
But what do you think?
Stem cell chocolate now.
Stem cell chocolate. Yeah.
It's pretty wild. They're using modified DNA technology called CRISPR, and it isn't just the Mars factory also, or the Mars company that's doing it. Other countries are also doing modified DNA with CRISPR technology, which is really brings up another important question: is what about the humans' DNA with their patented DNA modifying technology?
Well, look, this is a new technology. They've been using everything. You're the seed person, Yvonne, and if things are grown by a seed, right? How do you grow fruit without a seed? Because they have.
That is an amazing question, right? How do they do it? And with the trees, I don't know. They're using the bee pollinators. I got pee in the mind, guys. Anyway, so the pollinators. I don't know. It's a really amazing.
The word pee doesn't work for us old guys. We need to hear running water. So you're okay. You're wrong. Saying pee is not going to make us go. We need running water.
And we didn't bring a proctologist with us, so we don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I got a question. I got a question with this artificial. This is ridiculous. This artificial made up DNA, whatever chocolate. What in the world is going to happen to Hershey Park in Pennsylvania?
Well, they're taking it all.
Are they going to make a DNA park in the laboratory and then bring it out and artificial and 3D printed and?
Well, Hershey's is taking over the water, aren't they not?
What's going to happen to M&Ms?
Yeah, well, they're all of it. Yeah, all of it. All of our
no nuts. Wait, weren't you say that you have that? Well, people with peanut allergies, what will happen to them? Because you can't make the M&Ms peanut anymore, right? What would it be called? M&M, not M&Ms. What is that?
Yeah,
colored gems. I don't know.
Colored gems.
Mm-hmm.
But the amazing part is though they actually own the patent. So when that cross pollinates with the other farmers, now they can actually sue those farmers and take over their tree crop of chocolate. So
if I stay in this call long enough, I realize the value of this call is that I'm going to lose weight. I'm not going to eat chocolate anymore. You got any food you want to discuss me over that they're going to DNA and make and?
So what do you do with seedless watermelon?
Well, that's it. That's the whole point. What do you do? Because they control it. Now, you do know that they have this whole warehouse in this frozen area where they actually are storing up seeds for themselves, right? So they're storing up seeds, but they're making our produce seedless. Interesting.
That's how that happens, huh? Modified DNA seeds.
Modified DNA. And, we're a seed, the seed. Women and
maybe that's my problem. I've been modified. I'm clear. I even understand I'm not all here, so maybe it's not modified. What's going to happen to us being Almond Joy, brother Hill?
We've been cloned.
Have to go back to the plain black and white. We're not going to be able to be Almond Joy and the nut and all that stuff.
We've been cloned. We're not even who we think we are.
We are not changing. We are not changing. Not happening. And I'm not stopping using my Ovaltine in coffee. I'm still going to Ovaltine. Do not alter my Ovaltine. Whoever's watching this call.
Oh my God. Ovaltine is so old. It's so old.
So am I, but that's all right. Don't alter it.
So is he. Don't change it.
I think
I could have said Bosco.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Back to Boston Red Sox.
I'm telling you. Well, what's kind of interesting though about this whole CRISPR technology is when they are using it to modify human technology. Using DNA technology to modify humans. He's covering his ears. He doesn't want to hear it. You know what? Put on the glasses, the seeing glasses. You know, the what are they called? Magoo glasses, so you can see better. You know
Oh
you
my
put
goodness.
Mr.
Now you're
Magoo.
making fun of
Now
my
you
glasses.
now you're gonna change his prescription?
Now
Oh
you're
my
making
goodness.
fun of
I'm
me and
just
calling me
saying.
Mr. Magoo. I came on this podcast for humor, and the humor is you're calling me Mr. Magoo.
No, I'm saying you gotta put on the Mr. Magoo glasses so we can see things clearly.
Robin, you couldn't get a better podcast partner. What is wrong with you?
It's a good thing you two know each
I
other,
got to
go
put
way
my tie-dye
back.
background back up because clearly she's high. I don't know what we're talking about. And there is no DNA chocolate going on in Tennessee or wherever the heck she is.
Well,
Well, I'm just
she's in
saying.
a
Oh my goodness.
Now watch the way God works in my life. Later tonight, when I watch Ancient Aliens, they'll be talking about the aliens bringing chocolate from another
and it's
planet.
been modified.
I'll be like, oh no, Yvonne is actually an alien.
Yeah.
Secret will never tell.
You asked for this, Yvonne. Remember, you asked for this. I want your audience to know you guys asked for this.
He did warn you. He did warn you.
Mm.
He did tell me he warned you.
You know, you got my favorite cat in your background, Felix.
Why is Felix? Now we're turning the interview around. Why is Felix your favorite cat?
Because it's black and white.
Very.
I
Look
grew up
at
a Felix
you.
cat,
Look
you know.
at you.
And was Felix a little nuts too? I mean, not like you, but was Felix?
Watch it.
There we go. There we go.
So yeah, so amazing. So I think, with all the stores that we're having with, food supplies and everything, I think chocolate's not going to have to be a major food supply, or storage for, it's going to be probably worth millions, just a little bit of real chocolate. Think about it. Real chocolate.
Oh, that's right. We got to start stockpiling chocolate.
I'm
Chocolate.
As a
trying not to. Wait a
as a
minute.
bartering.
Stockpiling chocolate?
Yeah, so that when that happens, like when it's doing it, like the real
Big
chocolate,
commodity,
find
like
the real
gold,
source, you're right. It
I'm
will
like
not
be
gold.
ready for that.
Until the
I have
Florida sun hits it, and then it's going to be
And it
water.
melts. Oh my.
I got the underground supply of chocolate, just so you know.
You got speakeasies for chocolate, huh? Okay.
So yeah.
So with this chocolate alteration, this is terrible. What is going to happen to my favorite ice cream from Friendly's? Oh, this is a commercial for Friendly's now.
Oh, okay.
Favorite ice cream from Friendly's, death by chocolate. I mean, you're literally going to die now when you eat Friendly's death by chocolate ice cream because it's made from a 3D printer with plastic in it.
And now that you mentioned that, wait, before you even answer that, here's a question that just made me think because my favorite has been Neapolitan. So we can't call it Neapolitan anymore because there's no chocolate. It'll just be vanilla and strawberry.
This is
Yeah.
Politan. It'll be just
Oh
Politan.
no. It'll just be Politan. Okay.
They don't even call ice
Oh,
cream
man.
ice cream anymore. They're calling it some
Maybe
kind
you'll
of
call it DNA Politan.
There's a thought.
Oh,
Okay.
really? Well, what are they going to
Maybe
call
they'll put nuts in it.
Some of us are already a little nutty, so I don't know.
Yeah. Bring your own nuts. Well, I guess it'd be BYO something.
Well, so okay, Paul, you're allergic to peanuts, as you were saying earlier.
Nuts, chocolate, cats,
I'm sorry, what?
cats, pollen,
Oh,
everything. That's okay.
Planet Earth.
no.
You can be allergic to everything. You still need to follow 1 John 4:19. You
Yeah.
still have to follow that.
What's that? What is
Your
it?
chocolate, even if it's DNA made.
Well, what does 1 John 4:19 tell us?
We love because he first loved us.
There you go.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Even chocolate.
Even chocolate made in a laboratory in California. That's really not happening, but we're making it up on this show.
It is happening. Yeah, it is happening. It's what is it? California culture is what it's called.
Yeah, it's only happening if I read it in the Acquirer when I'm standing in a grocery line picking up groceries. Otherwise, it ain't happening.
It's not true. Oh,
Okay, take those pink glasses off, the rose-colored glasses.
uh-huh. Oh my.
I think that's part of the problem is the rose-colored glasses. You remember in the movie called They Live? That movie they called They Live, where they had to fight the friends fight. Kind of like with you and Dr. Hill. Friends fight. Punch, pow, pow. Like who's gonna win?
Fight,
Put on the
fight.
glasses.
The two of us never.
Oh, with Roddy McDowell. He was in that movie, right? The wrestler. Is that the guy?
Name, but they live.
When you put the glasses on, you can see that they're aliens.
Yeah,
And
obey,
yeah,
obey,
that's
obey,
okay.
obey,
No,
obey.
no,
That's what I say.
No, no,
no.
no, but no, no, no. That's a big no. Capital
Yeah,
N, capital
no.
O,
Yeah,
right?
no. Yeah,
Yes.
no.
Well, you don't know what you know. Don't know. I guess I don't know, but
Yeah, yeah.
I just think that we're going into a new phase in the new age that we're living in. This is a new age that's coming about, and a lot of things are happening, and people are being dragged from one age into the other, but they still are having rose-colored glasses over here, where some people have already switched over to Mr. Magoo's glasses, where you can open up his eyes.
Is that
Uh,
the same thing as virtual reality or no?
Yeah,
With those
I don't want to. Yeah, I
thingies?
don't want to do virtual reality. That is another thing too, right? Virtual reality is coming about. All kinds of new things that are transitioning in our culture right now.
Mhm,
Not just
mhm.
chocolate, not our DNA, not just that.
Yeah, no, this is beyond me. I'm
Yeah,
just along
you're
for the
starting to
ride.
talk to them in tongues. So
Yeah,
unless
we're
you
gonna need an
read First
interpreter.
Corinthians, that's just a
Gotta
no.
have an interpreter. Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's
Robin's
out of
gonna
my
have to
league.
interpret this.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Robin's gonna have to interpret this conversation
Yeah.
in
Mm,
tongues.
Go ahead, Robin. Get the floor. Take it away.
I got lots of homework to do.
There's a lot of stuff going on in this
Don't
world.
waste your time studying chocolate.
Don't study chocolate.
Yeah, this is not that.
Well,
Mm.
I do give me in some insight on when Almond Joy bars and Mounds bars are going to be disappearing, so I can stockpile them.
Stockpiling.
I think it's time to start piling now if you want chocolate that's going to not be that will be organic. That's the but the same thing with everything that's being done incrementally in our country and around the world too. But I feel sad because this chocolate is mostly grown in other countries, not here in the United States. So it's
Huh.
going to have a major effect in those countries
So they
too.
won't call it a cocoa bean any longer. It'll be a DNA bean.
Yes, that's exactly right. a DNA.
Artificial bean. I
Well,
used to watch a Mr. Bean. Artificial bean.
artificial.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know. It's pretty wild. So what
It
are you
is.
guys thinking about what's going on? Not just me, but what's your opinion?
We never talk about food.
You ever
That's
thought
We
about
really don't. No.
We don't talk
Other
about food.
other than we work so hard, did you eat? We remind each other to make sure that we
That's
eat.
true.
He's lost about 30, 40 pounds. What is it? 30, 40? Yeah,
Almost 30.
Wow.
Almost
almost 30.
30.
Almost 30 by eating chocolate. No, I mean by here's a commercial. Was it Nutrisystem?
Nutrisystem. Yeah.
Nutrisystem. So
Mm.
it's working for him. He's lost quite a bit of weight. He's
wow.
yeah, so but
Congratulations.
Yeah.
yeah.
Next time I'm on the show, you'll just see one round glass. I'll be so thin.
To turn sideways and disappear. But yeah, no, we don't talk a lot about food. We're
Mhm.
working. We kind of work a little. Well, I more than he because he has to have. He gets 8 to 9 hours of sleep. But I've been rolling on 5 or 6 the last 3 or 4 months. Um, yeah, yeah. No, we don't talk a lot about food. We work too hard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we work too
entrepreneurship
hard.
is a busy life, isn't it? It's a busy schedule when you're an entrepreneur. It's seems to me, but well, it is. It's more work, but yet it's more fun. That's what I think about it.
Yeah. Well, when he met me, he didn't know anything about chicken and feathers because well, and you already told him he should be eating more. What you call it?
Meat.
Carnivore meat,
Meat.
meat,
Come
meat,
on.
more meat,
Yeah,
Not
and
poultry. Meat.
meat.
me.
And
I don't know if
I
cats qualify.
no, they don't. But I've eaten. I'm not eating, but I've worked so hard that I don't eat, and not used to not having protein. So feathers have been really good. And then I use a little bit of salt and pepper, and I told him about this and some hot sauce. He then told me about something called what's it called? A California roll. And
California.
you like
Oh,
wasabi,
But
right?
you're
Hot
about to make me
sauce.
cry.
yes.
You're about to make me cry listening to you talk about feathers and hot sauce. And
Yeah.
now for our commercial announcement. Those who would like to make a donation to Dr. Thomas Mallory Hill. Wait a minute.
What did we say yesterday? Somebody asked us, with all the way we work hard, how much should we be earning for all the things that we give away, the value we receive. And somebody said $1,000 an hour.
Yeah, this guy
If I
told me
go ahead.
1,300 and
Yeah.
1371 an hour. He was high.
Wow.
He was on the DNA chocolate, that modified DNA chocolate. He must have been.
Oh, here we go. Thomas Mallory Hill, 428 East. Oh, we better stop there. This is a public. Don't let this
Yes.
poor guy just eat feathers and hot sauce. So
Yes,
sad.
but we went. I think with people who enter and become entrepreneurs, small business owners, they don't realize they've been used to a paycheck, either weekly or biweekly or monthly. But when you're an entrepreneur, you just better get used to fasting, and so you don't have to worry about chocolate. And if you realize, sincerely though, for me, it's been when you know where your contributions come from, you know who gives you your sustenance. You don't ask God for something that He's going to already give you.
That's right.
So you just keep doing what you do. And guess what? Maybe some protein shows up and then you freeze dry because you
Yeah.
don't know if you're going to get any more protein in the
Yeah,
future.
right, exactly. Freeze dry is a good idea. So is fermentation. You know,
Yeah, fermented. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
freeze dry is a great idea because now we're developing technology that you can do different DNA work on that freeze dried food 50 years from now.
I saw something the other day that women in their 20s now are freezing their ovaries, freezing their eggs. In a sense of freezing. We were talking about that. And I thought, okay, well, why don't we just put the people in the freezer? Why just do the egg, put the whole person in the freezer?
After 6 children, why am I listening to ovaries?
I know. I'm just saying. It could be like that. We could just freeze dry it.
Well,
Freeze dried ovaries.
Freeze dried ovaries.
Is that sort of like instant coffee?
No, I think it's more like instant rice.
Well, the other thing about coffee, though, too, it's very contaminated with all kinds of pesticides and all that stuff.
Don't be telling me this. Don't be telling me
Is
this.
it?
I'm
No.
just saying, you can get organic coffee, though. You can get
I
organic.
get organic coffee.
Yeah, organic coffee.
But it's
No
only
way.
organic because it's got the word on the package. It ain't organic. Who's fooling who?
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
organic.
that's got a
Just
good
put the
connection
damn
for a
name on
real
the
organic.
package. Organic. Oh, I'll buy it.
Yeah. Oh, no, modified. It's
Robin.
modified.
It's modified. Now I'm going to go around with a little pen in the store. DNA modified. Somebody's writing it on our packages.
But Robin,
Read
you've
the
got
labels.
somebody who does sell. We're going to get connected with that person for organic coffee.
Oh,
So
yeah.
for Paul, we're going to be able to make a lot of bucks with organic coffee.
Oh, my.
Yeah, we love organic coffee.
I just think it's really good.
With Ovaltine. With Ovaltine.
With Ovaltine.
I don't even think that's all real
I used
chocolate.
to put Hershey's syrup in there, but now you're freaking me out.
Well, Ovaltine I used to drink at my grandma's when I was a little kid. How old are you, Paul? Are you the same age as I am?
4. I'm only 4.
He's only 4.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, if I want to have a good cup of coffee now, I put Ovaltine in now, or I used to put Hershey's syrup in there.
Mhm.
According to you and your alien technology, what I need to do is melt my container that the Ovaltine's in or the Hershey's syrup's in and take the plastic and put it in the coffee and drink it. That's
Right.
what. Now we're going to have kids that watch this show that it's like eating Tide Pods.
No.
Melt their stuff and put it in the coffee and drink
Don't
it.
do
They're
that.
No,
hopeful.
don't try this at home.
Don't
don't
do
No.
Tide Pods. No. Say no to Tide Pods.
Well, the dangerous part right now is they've got a plastic eating parasite. A plastic eating
Yeah.
parasite. And plastics are, they get into every organ of your body, including your brain. So think about the plastics that eat the parasites. I think we're going to have an absolute zombie apocalypse when they start really.
So wait a minute. Let's go back. What did you just say? Plastic eating parasites.
Yes, look it up. Yes, plastic eating parasites.
And where do they come from?
Probably the chemical lab. Who knows? Who creates all these
We
wonderful
make
things?
a lot of different stuff in the lab.
Yeah.
See, I should have paid attention in biology class. Instead of chasing girls, I should have been paying attention in biology class.
Plastic eating and so when the parasites get full of the plastic, what do? How do they excrete what they've just eaten?
They only tell you these little blurbs. They don't tell you all the information. You have to always go research it because they just put it out there for you to go what? And get more
Yeah.
shots.
This is above my pay grade. It's not computing.
Yvonne, where do you get your information from?
Like everywhere else. Oh God. But it is
Are you
interesting
hanging out with people in Times Square? Where are you getting your information?
from doctors,
From
Which ones?
scientists and
Which,
doctors.
wait, watch
Dr.
this now.
Seuss?
No, which doctor?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
which doctor?
Uh,
Oh, it's
W,
doctor.
W,
You're hanging out in
WH.
Salem, Massachusetts?
No,
That's
no,
it?
it's
No,
she's getting it from WHICH.
I know. I
Which
said that.
doctor?
I know.
Not WITCH.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
No, not either one. But no, it was just interesting information that's out there. And I was talking to one guy from your guys' platform that you still frequently are part of. And they had I was speaking to a well, he was a military, former military guy. He was training all this stuff, and we were talking about the different things that are out there. And I said, well, I think it's going to be very fascinating when they put together the flesh-eating parasite along combined with the
Plastic eating parasite.
plastic-eating parasite. And it's like, well, that's going to be a real trip.
hmm.
Anyway, I just find it interesting. I think
You know, yeah, I'm like, Paul, where are you getting this information from? Are you hanging out with the writers from the Inquirer?
Here's a
Oh,
question. Will all that be biodegradable?
ooh,
I'm sorry, what?
will it be
This is
biodegradable?
where I get in trouble in my own home. Because when somebody says that to me, I'm like, did I stutter?
Yeah, I
What?
think
Biodegradable.
it's my age. It's my
I
age.
said, what's
Oh
going to
my.
happen
Robin,
is
I don't
this
know if this is I can't keep up, Robin. This is
this
I'm
plastic, is it biodegradable?
you
Oh,
went
no.
from
Well, the interesting about plastic is some of it is, and some of it, you have to like remove it, and from when it gets in your body, it's like kind of tricky stuff.
is that the same thing as mercury in the fish?
I don't know how that works in the fish, quite frankly. I know it gets in your body. They say you can't eat certain kinds of fish, right, over a long period
Yeah,
of time.
yeah.
So, I
I
mean,
know Robin, you see she's quiet there. She's feeding you all the information, you guys on the computer, giving
Telepathically.
you all this stuff that's coming in clearly from
Ah,
another
that's
no, no,
great.
universe,
no,
like
Yeah,
I
maybe
yeah,
another planet, Mars.
you caught on my language
I
There it
caught
telepathically.
is.
on.
Yeah,
I
Okay,
caught
exactly.
on.
This isn't in
okay,
yeah.
her lexicon, actually.
okay.
This is
And
totally
with the remaining
outside.
10 minutes left, we're going to figure out that this is all on the teleprompter behind you, which I can't see, but okay, it's making sense to me now. This
No, it
whole
is
conversation.
interesting. I think it's just food for thought, on stuff like
Okay.
this. Make things like this that we see come across our path, and we go like, okay, so where's that coming from? Like what you're saying, where's that coming from? Where's that information coming from? And then you spend maybe 15 minutes researching it and going, oh, wow, maybe it's true. These people have already researched it, they're already doing it, they got the labs that are already creating it. So I don't know, just what a few years ago we would have never have known about, the data centers and all that stuff that's happening now. It's all just poofing. I mean,
Artificial intelligence need data centers so they can
I'm
eat.
always open to learning. Dr. Yvonne, now I'm making you a doctor, we're all the same.
Mm-hmm. Here we
Right?
go.
Dr. Yvonne, um, so now with all this conversation of chocolate, artificial chocolate, DNA, plastic, all this stuff, biodegradable, not biodegradable, should we eat mercury fish, whatever, people are going to die after listening to this show. What what percentage of the human intake of food and water is plastic?
that's
Now,
a
I
good
know when you're sleeping at night, you suck up about 8 spiders a month or something like that when you're sleeping. And you swallow like 8 spiders. How much plastic are we digesting every day?
I don't know. It's in all of
I mean,
everything.
how much plastic is this show putting out if somebody's watching it?
I know. I don't know. I mean, plastic. I'm drinking out of a plastic container. I've got a plastic bag with my stuff in it, and it is everywhere. Plastic is everywhere. So it's
So
hard
you
to.
need
It's
so you
kind
need
of.
those parasites to help your body get rid of the plastic. Is that what
Well, I
you
don't know.
said
I
that?
mean, that's a weird. That's a really weird thing. It was the first time I had ever heard about it, and made me wonder what was the point of that. Was it created in the lab, or was it something natural? I've never heard of it before. So I just find it interesting. But well, it's a serious topic. I didn't want to really go off on plastic eating,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
But
It's
it
an
is, but
interesting
it is
topic.
interesting that these are things that we're dealing with in today's society, and I guess we try to like just go on with our lives and try to make things, doable. I mean, we all are trying to live, I guess, the best life we can because this is what God gave us, our life right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we used to call this in a certain period in time science fiction. And then our generation back in the 80s, well, I'm sorry, Paul's only four, but during the 1980 decade, they were having conversations about cloning, and in this case, sheep. And then there was one who passed the test, and I think that sheep's name was Dolly. Now, how does Dolly reproduce if Dolly is modified?
I guess same with the cell reproduction. They do cells. Don't they just clone with cells? They were doing twin cloning back in the what was it, 30s or 40s, way back then. It
Okay.
was like they were doing cloning. So I don't know. You take a look at our politicians, and don't you kind of wonder who's been cloned?
Well, somebody has, but that was a different movie. I saw that movie too, but that was a different.
I mean, I just
I
look.
think I think I think they called him the Manchurian Candidate, or I don't know, something.
I mean, when you look around, don't you go, okay, they brought that guy out on the stage at the same time they brought this other guy out on the public stage, and they go, these don't even look like they're human to me. But hey, I just have a feminine, how do I say it, sixth sense about me when I see somebody that doesn't look
Uh,
human.
so you're saying that that wouldn't pass the Sesame Street test when we say in kindergarten, one of these things don't look like the other?
There you go. That's it exactly. And I
That's
can
what,
tell you the guy who starts with the letter M and ends with the letter K doesn't look human to me when they first brought him out on the stage. I'm
Oh
just
my.
thinking, is he human?
Yeah.
But well,
Okay.
anyway, guys, I hate to say as we're wrapping up the show here, we only got a couple minutes left, and yeah,
Yeah, this is it. Time flies when you're having fun.
it does. But I just really enjoy you guys so much. I've always enjoyed you.
Thank you,
You
Vaughn.
have so much fun, and Robin, she's kind of a little quiet, like, oh boy.
This
I
was
just
an
No, no.
interest. This was an interesting conversation.
Robin, don't wear a chocolate hat. Do not put on a
Oh,
chocolate hat.
no. Stay away from that. Yes, I will.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
you just made me think about, like the Reese's cup with the wrap that it's
yeah.
in, like that hat, right? Like when you said a chocolate hat, like it's just being cutesy, but yeah, they're not big enough for my head.
Oh,
So,
Reese's
yeah.
cup as a hat.
Yeah, well,
No.
no, not the Reese's
DNA
cup, the
altered
candy,
Reese's cups?
not that. What it's packaged in, okay? So if you have a Reese's cup, right?
Okay.
It's the what it sits in is that
Yeah,
wrapper.
yeah,
That
like a
wrapper.
cupcake wrapper. Okay.
It's laced with
Yes.
mercury from China. Yeah, well, go ahead. Oh, wait a
Uh-huh.
minute. From
Uh-huh.
China might be watching this.
I'm not gonna wear it then.
Okay.
No.
That's what's important. Don't wear the Reese's cap.
On the next show, can we talk about Chuckles?
yeah.
I love Chuckles.
You like
Now I'm not eating
Chuckles?
any more Tootsie Rolls.
See,
That's it for Tootsie Rolls.
Chuckles make it
Well,
make
Tootsie
make
Rolls
the
are
world
burnt
go round.
chocolate anyway. You know that, right? They were
But
made.
they're chocolate. They're not DNA infested plastic.
Well, you don't know for now or not, right? Right
That's
now, it's
true.
not yet. That's why I said you got to stock up.
Stay with Chuckles. Stay with the
If you
Chuckles.
really wanted to record me and watch me get in trouble as a 4-year-old, now after this wonderful podcast, you got to come to the grocery store with me and watch me drive my wife crazy when people are checking out. I'm like, oh, look at that. I think this woman's purchasing DNA altered chocolate. That's primarily plastic.
Yeah.
And if she floats out in the ocean and a dolphin comes along and gets hooked into her, they're going to have to find people like Greenpeace to save the dolphin.
Now you see why we wanted Mr.
All I
Odendahl
gotta
on the
say,
show.
Paul, is next
Yeah.
time we have the show, you got to start out with the 40 line like that, okay?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Start
But
there.
it's a good ending line. I like it.
Yeah.
Dr.
I'm not
Hill,
eating chocolate. That's it. I'm not eating. You help me with my allergies. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop eating chocolate.
oh, I'm going to stack up. I'm going to get rich. Just remember that. I said so, Red.
You are
You
rich.
did. You did.
We
All
are
right,
blessed
guys.
to be on the same show with you.
Dr. Hill,
Indeed. Yes, ma'am.
any last words?
No, not after chocolate. No, I can't. I'm full. I'm pretty full.
Yeah, in case you can't figure it out, he's the chocolate part of this equation. So you ruined his life. You ruined his life, and he's an
full.
important part of my life. And now I'm afraid that his DNA altered.
Yeah, I have been cloned.
Like I told
Dr.
you,
Hill, how much of you is
I
plastic?
got 12 million seeds worth $48 million. I'm stocking up on chocolate, and you guys are going to owe me.
Yvonne, thank you for having us on today.
With that note, I'm going to say thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you.
It's been fun. You're welcome.
Miss you guys. Love y'all. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank
We
you.
love that little Robin.
Bye-bye.
Much love.
Right.
See ya. Blessings.
Thanks,
Bye
Polly.
for now.
All right.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you so much.